Recently, I put an S8 in this, an ATOTO S8, which is an Android doubled-in unit, which gives me CarPlay, and I just really love that because one of the other benefits is Torque Pro that I get out of it. But recently, I also had another company reach out to me and ask me if I'd try one of their products. It's Andeman, and they've got a subwoofer that's self-contained. I think it's 1,000 watts. I have to check that. I'll be honest with you, it sounds fantastic. I'm truly surprised. I've heard basses that are so muddy and disgusting. This one is not. It's really tight and it performs well. And depending on the station I listen to, for example, on Pandora with my CarPlay, the bass really hits. It's again, I don't know if I said it already, but it's tight. It sounds good, and it's got an adjustable volume in it, so you can run at whatever bass level. If you want to vibrate your windows off, you can do that. But I like a nice balanced bass, and it's delivering. So let's take a look inside the vehicle and see what this thing is like. Before I move on, I want to point out one little problem with the kit involving the fuse block. Wires were exposed and the connection was actually frayed. And to prevent shorting out the system, I disassembled the fuse block and corrected the issue myself. I reached out to Andeman and they said they will work to resolve. All of the components appear to be made very well. Also, in the video, I don't mention where I tapped into power and ground. The power comes from the fuse block under the hood. I'll link a video showing how I tapped into the fuse block. And for the ground, I used one of the F-150's grounds located behind the driver kick panel. I ended up putting the sub behind the driver's seat. You can see it right there. I never have humans sitting in the back seat. It's always set up for Abe and now the other two little dog children that came with my girlfriend. So I didn't have a problem putting it here on the floor, and it's actually still loose, you can see. But that was the best space for it, and it's protected from dirt because I've got the sling in there for Abe. But the wiring is really simple. I'm going to go ahead and move the seat forward to show you what it looks like and how I routed it. This subwoofer comes with all the wiring you need. It has both low-level and high-level inputs. I'm using the low-level inputs because it's available on the back of my S8. And they, of course, supplied this, and it's long enough. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one, but the RCA cables are long enough to get all the way up into the dash. They provide a powered wire with a fuse. Their ground is too short, so I use my own. And then here is the trigger wire that turns on the amp when you turn on the S8. So, and there's also a volume control. So I routed the volume control into the vehicle. Now, what I did, I took the seat out just to make everything easier. Plus, I also put these modified seat covers to put the King Ranch in there to match up with everything else. That was a pretty cool change. Anyway, I took off these scuff plates, and underneath here is a wiring trace. If you've ever pulled these up before, you'll see that there's wires all through here. It's an indention that protects them while this is on top. So I took all those wires and routed them down through the same hole under the seat for all the other seat wiring. And I ran it all the way through here, up underneath the dash to the S8. So again, it's super easy. And the last thing I'm going to do is just clean up this wiring by putting some, what do you call it? The covering that you put on wires. I can't think of the name right now, similar to what I got right here, just to make it look cleaner and so nobody can put their feet on it and knock it out. And so that'll be the final touch. Now what I want to do is go ahead and turn the vehicle on, and hopefully this camera will pick up the bass. I don't know if it will, but again, I'm going to tell you, it sounds super good. So let's check it out. Oh, and I forgot to mention the volume control. So here it is. What I did is I ran it underneath the seat, through the carpet, up into the console, and back here and underneath the lid, and I pulled it out. And so you can see you've got a volume controller here that you could put some double-sided tape and put it somewhere else. I kind of like that I can take it out when I need to and put it back in the console. Now let's check out the sound. The S8 has CarPlay, and I'm going to use my phone to get into the music. So we'll go into apps, we'll go into CarPlay, and you can see I've got Pandora running here, or will run. So we'll go ahead and turn on Lounge Ibiza Cafe Radio if you want to check it out. That's where I've found the music has the best bass for the music. So let me go ahead and shut up and let's see what this sounds like. No bass. I'm gonna have to possibly turn this off. No bass yet. I might have to turn this off so I don't get any licensing issues. Hold on a second. I got to a place in the song where the bass really starts to hit, so I'm gonna play it for a few seconds so I don't get into any licensing issues with YouTube. And hopefully you can pick it up with this camera. Hopefully you could pick that up, but the other nice thing I wanted to point out is if you're interested in it, there's a light function, and you can do automatic. There's lots of different lights you can use, but I think it also picks up the music. So let's go ahead and hit the music and see what it looks like. So it's really a nice setup. I'm going to pause it again so we don't get into any licensing issues, but I seriously like this. The only thing I would point out is the lights do not turn off with the key, so you're going to have to use the off button to kill that so you don't kill your battery, although it's LED, so it'll take a long time. But again, I really like it. It has really improved the sound quality and the enjoyment of this vehicle. I'm not so sure Abe likes it back here. It definitely vibrates him in the back seat. But it's something that you should check out for your 10th gen. If you want to put a sub in there and it's an easy install versus doing all the other butchering that I've seen some people do with boxes and all that stuff, this really is a nice add, and the price is not that bad. Hope you liked it. Give me a thumbs up. See you next time on Driving Intelligence.